With us, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Jose Altuve leading things off and takes a strike. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the two others, and that's some great company, Boog.
Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Isaac Paredes stands in now and watches strike one. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Yordan Alvarez. First pitch just misses. And he deals. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Paredes, the base runner at first with one out.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
3-1.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The first baseman, number 8, Christian.
2 on, 1 out. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. 1-2 to count. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Stays alive.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field nine.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. 2 away.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. Just missed. First and second, 2 down. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. 2 on, 2 outs. And there's a ball. Jeremy Pena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Right side. Walner on the move. Brings it in. And that is that. 2 left for the Astros. The Twins coming up. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in Minnesota. And on the mound today, Framber Valdez. How about a report on him, Chris?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Willie Castro leading things off and takes a strike. The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Harrison Bader digs in now. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Line drive, base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the shortstop, Carlos.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Up the middle. Throws to first. And Correa retired.
Batting fourth.
Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Byron Buxton stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1-1. Two and one.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back at Target Field, top of the second. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Pena playing up the middle at short, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Right down the chute, strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
And that skips in the dirt. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1-2 the count.
Next offering upstairs.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Chas McCormick, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. No balls, two strikes. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
And that one missing low. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being Fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's Ben Gamel. That's a little high. Ball one. Second inning here, no score. Little dribbler up along third, Lewis. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Valdez back to work. And that's outside. Ball one.
Oh yeah. 1-1.
That's down and in. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2's the count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes. But that's not what that pitch was.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Here's Royce Lewis. And that one is inside. One out, base is empty. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup. 2-2. That's inside. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Myers makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, John.
And now the first baseman, Ty France. And there's a strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That misses. And the count even 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 out, space is empty. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Altuve. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a miss.
2-1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now that second baseman, Jose.
So the batting order turns over. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
That one outside, and 1-1. Myers gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
2-2.
Pitch in the
Ball.
dirt, and now it's 3-2.
We got a full count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, out to short. Slings it across, and they get Altuve for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
So digging in, Isaac Paredes. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that misses. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And now 2 balls and a strike. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Alvarez gets out of the way. That's ball 1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. This one in the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a ball hammered right field. Going back on its way. And that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
So 2 down. Christian Walker will hit next. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
That one clips the outside corner. 0-2 now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Twins, Brooks lead.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there and have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. And a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Just missed.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Into the bullpen and gone. He circles the bases, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
This is Willie Castro. That one ripped right center field. Back there. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
One out. Runner at second. Here's the left fielder, Harrison Bader. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
It's 0-1.
Castro leads off second with one gone in the inning. The 0-2. Out towards left center. McCormick sizing this one up. 2 down.
The batter number 4. Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. Ball one. Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third. Right side. And it's just foul. That was close. High in the air, out to right. Gamble. And the inning is over. But the Twins do get one back on this solo homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back in Minnesota, here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. A changeup missing. And that is ball one.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Struck out swinging his first time. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. France pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. In there at the knees. Strike one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And that one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ben Gamel up next for the Astros. Grounded out his first time up. Swings through that.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. One left for Houston. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the fourth, here's Byron Buxton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
The 1-0. And another ball. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And he grounds one to the right side. Altuve slings to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And he swings over the top there.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Lewis in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Right through there for a strike. Swung on, belted. And that one is off the top of the wall. Now a relay to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ty France, the next to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but
0-1.
not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a slow roller. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Twins wind up stranding one, and our score remains 2-1. Back at Target Field, and now Jake Myers. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-0. That catches the corner. Swings and misses. 3-2 now.
Count is full.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and here is Jose Altuve. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Altuve measures 5 feet 6 inches, a member of the 2,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 2-0.
That one missed. Now 3-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one's in there, and it's 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bader sizes this one up, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Paredes in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he can.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Into the second deck it goes, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. He's already homered here in this one. Curve in the dirt.
No strikes.
Two down, nobody on. That clips the corner. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Michael Tonkin getting ready to go. Alcala, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 2 outs. And now 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Popped up. Lewis under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. Valdez back to work. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. He's already homered in this game. And a curveball is just outside. Lee on at first, nobody out. Outside low, and that's ball 2. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2.
That one not close. Full count, 3-2. Willie Castro in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Willie Castro, 1 for 2. That's in for a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and he's down.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Diaz down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Michael Tonkin.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
Well, these Astros really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Out to short, Correa. Gets it to first. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
The batter, the shortstop, Jeremy.
Two down, bases empty. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 2 in this one. That one inside, and that's ball one. That clips the corner.
1-1.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Astros 3 and the Twins 1. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Harrison Bader. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida. From the New York area, went to Horace Mann High School.
Well, these Twins finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's Carlos Correa. Ground ball could be 2. Feeds to second, out there to Walker, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Clips the corner. 0-2. And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Over to first, and he saved. And that one clips the corner. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
This one popped up. Pena snags it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. And misses inside. Just off the outside edge. Now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On a line, base hit.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's going to be Ben Gamel. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at first with no outs here. Just off the inside edge. Runner on the go. That one fouled off. 2-2. Liner, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, no outs. Jake Myers now at the plate. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Fought off foul. First and second, no outs here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. That misses. Yeah, the count 1-2. Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. McCormick, the lead runner at second. Gamble on at first with nobody out. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side throw as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Strike two.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. To Lee.
That's it.
Ow! The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back in Minnesota, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brian Abreu, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Scott getting cranked up as well. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ty France, the next Twin up to hit, has grounded out a couple of times. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Calls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 2. Second baseman,
Brooks Lee, the next Twin up to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that's in there for strike one.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Outside.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
2 away.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher, Ryan.
And here's the catcher, Brian Jeffers.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Clips the outside corner. That's strike one.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hold.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Twins 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jorge Alcala.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes.
You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, left side. Bader drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And now it's going to be Yordan Alvarez. His 2-run homer back in the third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Alcala, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Off the plate, outside. And that's ball 1. And that one hammered. Ranging back. And that one is off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. He's safe, and that's a triple off the wall.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One down, runner at third. Walker digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across. Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. 1 for 3. Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And a foul ball. Walker, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning.
1-2.
In the dirt. That one in the dirt. Now 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Pena, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that is out of play. And it goes just foul. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the DH, Willie Castro.
The designated hitter, Willie.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
On the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one is hammered right field. Gamble raging back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now back, left fielder, Harrison.
And now for the Twins, Harrison Bader. In there at the knees. Strike one. The Twins trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back, and that's going to bang against the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Berg. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
1 out, runner at second. Now it's the shortstop, Carlos Correa. And the slider just misses. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Just missed.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Not even close there, and it's 2-1. There's the strike. Bader on at second with 2 down. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Now pitching for
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Stewart.
Brock Stewart.
And here is Chas McCormick. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone way up into the upper deck. He sends it into the second deck. It's 5-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Ben Gamel will hit next. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
High fly ball down the left field line. Going back on this one. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So up next, Jake Myers. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And next to hit for Houston, Jose Altuve. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a fly out. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. 1 run across. Myers around third.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brock Stewart out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Danny Coulombe gets the call from the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Altuve stands at second with no outs. And that one pulled foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Inside.
1-2.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. First offering, and it just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1-2, the count.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field, and that is a foul ball. Man at second. Base hit center field. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 8-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. That one down the line, and foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. And now it's even up. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man at first, one away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. First pitch misses.
That's a ball.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed. 2-0.
Upstairs.
Ball high.
And now 3-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hit on the ground softly to short. Correa slings to first, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Astros 8 and the Twins 1.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Caleb Ort.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Wallner in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And 1-2.
No, that's out.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Lewis stands in now and watches strike one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
France at the plate with two away, swings through that one.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Hot shot to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros take this one in a blowout.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.